Thank you all for this very Monday stream, not Friday stream, as I had said while I was muted. It is a Monday stream. But I do want to begin by thanking Steve, who gifted 50 gift subs, which is an insane amount. I'm pretty sure that it's about 10 times what I currently had. So thank you very much for that. That's huge, and I really appreciate that.
You got to say thank you, Jelly.
Thank you, Jelly?
Yep. That's his name, is Jelly.
All right. Thank you, Jelly. Always welcome. Yeah, well, I appreciate that. Yeah, we are here to watch my very first game, which I recorded and put onto YouTube 4 years ago. October, you can see the date there, October 23rd, 2020 is when it was recorded. It probably would have been posted, I don't know, sometime after that, pretty close to it. This would have been one of Manny's earliest games too, so he's here to watch.
I think it's my first game.
You think it's your first game?
Yeah.
Oh, look how baby-faced you are.
We both are very baby-faced.
Yeah.
I know Simon said this was his first game. It's probably several of these people's first game. For everybody, they at least wouldn't have been playing very long. But yeah, it should be. I had the thought that not many people in the community can just go back and watch their game from 4 years ago. So I thought this would be cool. Nina's never seen it. I've talked about it enough. Megabot says, "Are we sure that's Manny?"
That's me.
Yeah. But all right. With that said, I guess we can get it started. We'll kind of talk over it a little bit, but we'll, for the most part, probably try to just kind of play it through. If you want to rewind it just a little bit, Nina, because I think we went just a little bit in while we were testing the audio, but we should be good to go.
Okay.
It's going to be a little cringy, but...
Well, so I am going to just tell the quick story about what's happening, and then we will go to first night. So you all live in this small town of Ravenswood Bluff. Despite all the neighboring towns growing larger and larger every single year, your town has stayed pretty small, probably because the large, beautiful clock tower in the city's center is said to be cursed, and as such, it hasn't worked for years. Somehow, someone new has finally moved into your town, though. The first new person in years, Isaac Willoughby. He decides he doesn't believe this cursed clock tower nonsense, and that he is a handy fellow, and it would be nice to get
in and out a little bit. You got a little cloud on your shoulder.
He is going to enter the clock tower, the first time anyone has in over 100 years. And I
did put on my AEW shirt and found the same background, so...
oh, I need to assign you guys all your rooms, so just 1 second. You guys can just chat.
Does it
show? So I should also say we used to play through Zoom. We did Zoom and then the old
like an outsider.
the unofficial app.
The outsider.
Yeah. So this is all through Zoom.
I see 7221 and 1 for Guami.
And Guami.
Yes. And purple one.
There's one purple guy that's Guami at the bottom.
We're slowly being sent to our breakout rooms.
And here's the clock tower.
So do they just come to you in your rooms while you're...
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
So the app, at this point, also, you couldn't even, as a storyteller, give players the roles. You had to go around to everybody's room and tell them what character you were.
Okay, I have a haberdashery, for those who don't know.
It used to take a while.
I am tired now. This has been a rough week, so if I'm tired-ish, saying it now before I even get my role, it doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Oh, cool. You do have your
could also be
there.
saying that to cover myself.
Yeah, I had a little bit of a setup. It was,
I'm
you
not.
can see me adjusting it apparently live while I was recording. And then I did some edits.
All right, well, welcome to Blood on the Clock Tower.
I always wanted to not be woken up early or visited early, because it usually
roll.
meant you were a minion or a demon. Let me just...
So we have 7 townsfolk, 2 outsiders, 2 minions, 1 demon,
a 12-player
and 1 traveler, which is Guami. Guami is
I didn't realize we had a traveler here.
Yeah,
could be good, could be bad.
This is me trying to sort out everything that's happening.
Might die or get executed instead of one of their allies, and that would be up to the storyteller.
There you go.
Yep, I do see Guami as a traveler in there. What is that? I can't tell what token that is.
It's a scapegoat.
Scapegoat, yeah.
This is where he might be.
Yeah. All the images are going to be the beta art,
So
basically.
this is all townsfolk.
Yeah.
What script are you playing?
Travel Brain.
Possible 4 possible outside
We at
rolls,
least
4
got
possible
that done
minion
correctly for a
rolls,
new player
1
game.
demon roll. So we know demon's going to be imp.
You were saying earlier it was a new player
They're
for
going to kill a player
me,
each
Manny,
night.
and
If they kill themselves,
Simon at the very
then one of their
least.
minions
Probably
will become
several of
the
these
imp
other people too. I
instead.
think
Yeah.
Jenny.
So that's something to keep
Probably.
At least
an eye
at
out
least
for.
half this town is probably new.
Also, kind of
And the other half
is
maybe,
if one of the
you know,
minions is a
less than
baron,
10 games.
we'll have 2 plus.
Yeah, I don't think anybody in
plus
this
2
group have been playing
outsiders,
for a month at this
which would
point.
mean all the outsider
I-
roles.
oh, okay.
would
Well,
be in
2020
play.
was when did Clock Tower become a thing
Then
on?
that would be
Kickstarter.
5 townsfolk instead of
On Kickstarter,
7,
2019.
surely.
Like earlier 2019.
I would.
Yeah. The unofficial had
that
already
would
been
be
up
in
at this
balance, I would
point. Those
think, right?
games have been going on.
I could be wrong. Maybe I'm mitigaming it too much, but that seems like 4 outsiders versus 5 townsfolk. That sounds like it'd be rough.
Yes, you're talking about Baron.
Early Baron,
Oh, hey there.
Hey Sam,
All right, give it to
You-
me.
are our imp.
Oh no. That is the one roll I did not.
Well, I'm sorry.
Well, I'll do what I can.
Adele and Simon are the minions.
All right, let me mark that because I would absolutely.
We'll do a prediction.
Okay.
Who,
And
if you haven't
Adele
seen the video
and
before,
Bluffs.
or I guess if you have, you can use up your points. You can predict who.
All right. Yeah. I'm ready
Do
for
I
the
win
bluffs.
as evil or do I
Chef,
lose as evil?
Chef. That might be an easy one.
monk,
Who are we
For what?
rooting for? Like, I don't know who wins,
hold on.
so. Or
There's
at least I
really
don't
hard to read
remember.
this
I know
text
you
on
probably
here.
told me, but.
Yeah,
Well, where are you?
it's like the cross or whatever.
Oh, okay. Thank you. And then.
Yep, no worries.
All right.
And then the butler.
Ooh, and the butler.
Monk, Butler, and what was my other bluff?
Where are you at?
Chef.
He's like it's got like a serving dish, a hand with a serving dish on top of it.
I'm having to like
sure
look
it's
because I don't know the roles. I'm
Oh,
trying to
there it
figure
is.
out
Got
what's
it.
what.
Cool. Any questions?
No, I guess not.
I
Just wish me luck. I
I'd
reckon.
played in
Yep,
person
good luck.
twice
All right,
before
thanks.
this at Gen Con the year prior, but it was like 2 games of BMR. I didn't
Oh,
remember
goodness.
anything. Like it was
I
all
am
very
the one
confusing.
guy that.
So were
everybody
you
else
the imp
kills.
on that one too?
All right.
Do what?
So.
When you played in
So let's-
person?
let's-
No, we
Yeah.
played BMR when I
So
played.
we're
with
the
it.
imp.
That was my first
Right.
2 games. Yeah, I was a goon,
Adele and Simon.
which
got
I think
it.
was the
What
old
it is, I
goon
have no idea.
who.
All right, so we can be
Each
we can
time
pretend to be
somebody
the chef.
picked you,
start knowing
even
how
on
many
the same
evil
night, they
players
got drunk
are.
and you changed alignment. So I like
Monk,
changed alignments
each night
twice
choose
in
a
one
player,
night.
not yourself.
I do remember
They are
you
safe
saying
from
that.
the demons.
And then I was the Exorcist.
And then
who I did nothing.
Butler. Each night choose a player, not yourself. Tomorrow you may only vote if they are voting 2.
I barely
I
count the in-person
Don't
games,
think
though.
we want to pretend to be the butler. Because if there's only 2 outsiders and 2 other outsiders come out, that's going to be rough. Chef is a super easy one.
Me trying to
Because
figure it
all we'd
all
have
out.
to do is say. So the chef,
These nights would be very long too, as you had to visit
start knowing how many
everybody.
pairs of evil
So
players
I had a lot of
there
time
are.
to try to sort this out.
Oh yeah.
Now the
People
official
missed
answer is
when we started
0.
being able to not have night chats. Like
I don't know
everybody
if
could
you
stay in
come out
one
and say
place because they
0 or
missed
1.
being able to have their own time to themselves.
Yeah.
Or
I don't know. I kind of
Wanna
like
be the
being
monk.
talk, or then
Each
you
night
can
choose a
meet
player, not
and
yourself.
have
They
time
are
to
safe
yourself.
from the
So
demons
I think you
Mm-hmm.
don't have to participate in conversations
That
throughout the
could be an
night.
easy
But
one too.
I like that the option is there if you wanted it.
I'm really racking my brain to figure out what bluff to take.
I might. Maybe I'll try to be the monk because.
As a side
Can I
note, I've
remember
lost
who
a
I
lot of
choose
weight
each night
since then.
because
You look good.
I was thinking if
Even
I,
the last few months,
make
I've
sure I
lost
don't
about 15, 20 pounds. I'm
kill
probably about
who I say that I protected.
about
But I have a
90
terrible
pounds
memory,
lighter.
so I think I'm gonna go with
than
chef. I think
in
chef's
this
gonna be
video
the easiest one.
right now.
Hopefully I can get away with it.
So you just moved it all into the beard?
Right.
So let's
Oh, my Lanta, your beard is significantly longer.
let's put in
Yeah.
custom token.
I would only been grown to that point about a year or so, I think.
Claiming myself as chef.
So I went from working at a movie theater to working
That's the plan.
in an office where they didn't really care because you don't really deal with like customers
See if it
or
works.
anything. It's just keying stuff.
I just had a thought though that if I pretend to be the chef That makes me an easy execution target.
It usually takes people a while to kind of figure out what the benefit of bluffing an outsider
So maybe I
is.
shouldn't be chef,
Mhm.
unless I kill myself off early and let Adele or Simon.
What bluff I would pick today? Probably Butler,
Yeah,
to be
let's,
honest.
Let's be the monk instead.
I bluff outsiders way too often as evil.
I was surprised to
Just,
see Butler as one of your bluffs here.
Find somebody and protect them each night.
But yeah.
Yeah.
It's a classic.
Well,
Yeah.
each
I
night,
like bluffing
the first
damsel.
night you choose a player, not yourself.
That's fun.
They're safe.
Good or evil, it's always fun.
Bluffing which one?
Damsel.
Damsel, yeah.
You can blame the
that's-
Grimoire for that one.
That's a plan.
Yep.
'Cause I don't,
Well,
we
and
don't
you,
want 'em
Sam,
to
because
execute
you
us.
told me that if I'm good, we should be trying to protect the
Executing
damsel, like we
players.
did the other night. So.
Yep. Yeah. That's true.
who won't gain any more information is not necessarily a bad thing, unless that player is actually an imp. Then it's bad for the imp.
This is Trouble Brewing.
Is everybody back?
Oh, here we go.
You know, I need to see one in my room for a second.
Jason said that. Let me pull up my grimoire real quick. No.
Let me just
My
message
head's
you,
already spinning.
Jason. I know what you're gonna ask about.
We used to play Werewolf through Zoom, and then Scott, who's in this game, introduced Blow in a Clock Tower to this group.
That's exactly what I was going to ask
The
about.
rest is history.
Good call.
Yeah.
What were you gonna ask about, Jason?
I just
Yeah, you
told
should
him.
tell us.
I just told him something wrong earlier. Okay, everyone's back, I think. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So as I told you, Isaac was going to fix the clock tower. He woke up early, just after first light, and he cut the bars that have kept the clock tower locked up. He enters and climbs to the top and begins looking over the clock's inner mechanisms. And very quickly, he thinks he sees the problem. So he reaches into his bag to grab one of his tools. But before he can even touch the clock, he hears a loud bang. The ground falls out below him. Later that morning, the townsfolk find his body impaled on top of the clock tower atop one of its spires. Were those bars there to keep people out, or were they there to keep something in? What you were trying to find out. All right. So yep, we can. I'll reopen all the rooms and send you back, and then you can just come back here immediately. Just like leave your breakout room, and then you guys can talk about who you want to go and talk to privately or whatever you want to talk about.
Zoom ended up having some updates that made it a little easier, but it was always.
How do I send everyone? I just opened it. Oh, okay. I think they're.
It's so bulky. And you
Yeah.
had to, everything had to be just a little longer to account for.
Yeah, well, come back.
Yeah, it took like
get to your breakout room.
10 or 20 seconds to like get to
Yeah.
like a room.
I do not miss those days.
Why? Even though it's interesting that like the intro part sometimes goes by the wayside later on when you're playing multiple games. It's like, yeah, just let me play the game.
Yeah,
Stop talking.
I was never good for like
To the
flavor
best you brought
text
that
or
up.
stories or whatever.
During the day, you can look at the breakout room list, but at night, do not look at it. Gotcha.
Oh yeah,
That's right. I forgot about that.
I did find a setting to where you can hide it at night, but
back.
you had to like change the settings mid game, and it was I did it, but it was a lot of work.
I think that was an
I have
update
to
that
close the
happened, though.
breakout rooms in order to get you all back here, and then I have to reopen them so you can go and talk privately with other players if you want.
This is early Zoom.
I should have explained that.
Yeah.
We're still waiting for Michael.
Sometimes you'd have to go into a room to grab somebody, be like, "Hey, come on back."
Yeah, I mean, it's our first game, but I think our group was still figuring out what the best way was to run the
I just
Zoom.
want to say, it says Jay's Shack. That was a misprint. It's a rib shack. It's Jay's Rib Shack.
That was a fun part, though. You could name the rooms,
Who want to come and have a dash?
so you could like everybody their own like themed room. I hope they do that for the official app.
Hey,
eventually.
Tom's not here though. Your most famous customer.
We were not even started because we're just busy
All right.
trying to get everybody
Michael's
back
back,
into
so
the
you guys
thing.
can
Mm-hmm.
begin.
Okay,
I'll start
think
if I
I'm
can.
gonna go in a circle, so I'm gonna. I guess Scott's the next person on my clock. Scott, want to talk?
Sure, let's do it.
Okay. We'll go to my room.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Jason.
So yeah, this
Right,
first part you
because,
can have private conversations where you can just talk here with whoever's here. Then we'll come back all at the end, and then everyone will be back together, and you can talk some more, and then do.
Here's something I
So
still do
if
to
you want
this
to save
day
that,
is
whatever
just
you're gonna
hang
say,
out
Jim,
in
for
town
the
square and wait for
nomination
somebody
part
to
where
talk to
everyone's
me.
together, or you can say it now to whoever's still here.
Manny
I'm a
is
little
wearing the
more-
same shirt, and I am
Yep.
also wearing the same
Sam?
shirt.
And Simon, do you guys want to chat for a moment?
Sure.
Okay.
So I'm a little back and forth about
Hero?
talking to people, but in
Yeah,
this
me
game,
and
I was
my room.
definitely like, I don't know who to talk to,
actually,
I don't know who to grab.
Jay and Jason, can you come to my?
This conversation was
Hello.
pivotal for how this game played out.
Full screen.
Yeah.
Cool. And there's Simon.
Hello.
Okay, so the reason I wanted to chat with each of you is because I'm just gonna, I don't know what a good strategy is, so I'm just gonna come out with my information right now because I'm the librarian and I only get information at the beginning, so it won't matter if I lose my ability because I won't have it anymore anyway.
Let me look on my
So one
second
of you is
monitor.
drunk.
Oh.
I don't know which one, but one of you is the drunk. So when you try and use your ability, it's not going to work. But you think that it will. So just keep that in mind. If one of you is, if you're trying to use your ability and it seems to go haywire, it's because you're drunk.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
So that's all I got.
All right. Yeah, that's useful to know.
That's cool. Yes. I think at the moment I'm kind of reluctant because I'm sort of I'm not going to play my cards quite close to my chest, so I'm not going to say much about what I am or anything at the moment.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I don't expect anyone else to, but I figured I should let you know.
Yeah, it's definitely something we have to, because the sooner we find out somebody's drunk, the better we can get information later.
So, does somebody make people drunk?
I want to say that the drunk is the only role that the storyteller picks a person for. I could be wrong about that.
Okay, you do not know you're drunk. You think you're a townsfolk.
Well, I guess the red herring.
The red herring is chosen.
Okay,
yeah.
So, and there are 2 outsiders, so there could be.
That is.
Well, yeah, so Simon still plays the same. Good or evil?
So
Super
that would
KG.
be. Well, it has to be one of the outsiders then.
Simon doesn't have a bluff right now.
No, he doesn't. Yeah.
Well, I take advantage of the
means
situation.
We know that there's a drunk, and then we know that there's one more outsider, whoever that is, or whatever that is.
Yeah, unless,
or whatever.
Yeah, because on the thing it says there's 2. So unless we have a baron, and then there's 4.
I was thinking about that earlier. That seems like it'd be pretty imbalanced.
People for him to put the baron in.
That would be 5 townsfolk and 4 outsiders. So that seems, I don't know. I don't know if that's meta thinking or not, but
Baron is S tier minion.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to pass that on.
Brilliant, thank you.
It turns out I was right.
Well, Simon, I don't know if you wanted to talk about it to each
Baron
other.
OP, please nerf.
About what might be going on.
Okay.
I don't know. I've never played this before, so I don't know.
Yeah, this is my end to try to get to talk to my minion alone.
I'm gonna leave. So I'll leave the room, and then we go meet in your room.
If you go to the breakout rooms button, you can just click join on any of the the rooms that you want to
see the update.
Good old Zoom.
I have to say, if you two jump into your own room. Wow.
We used to have all of one room per person because you would go there at night.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I did the Zoom stuff. I'm thinking it's kind of funny because I got to tell you, if I'm in a 3-person chat with 2 people and then they okay, we need you to go away. I want to go. I'm like, yeah, I don't believe you.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
So I think she has to be the drunk then, right?
Yes.
You think?
Because
I did figure that out. I was proud of myself that I was able to figure that out.
Hell yeah.
I'm the poisoner.
All right. Okay, so you're the poisoner. Let me mark that. By the way, I'm going to claim monk. The other 2 open roles are chef and butler.
Chef and butler. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Let me just have a quick look at those 2 roles.
I was going to do chef, but then I thought it might get voted off really because that's an easy role to just vote off.
Start off, how many pairs of evil players there are? What does that mean? How many pairs?
How many are sitting next to each other?
Age-old question.
I don't want to stay in here too long because I don't want to look suspicious. But
no, in which case, yeah.
I was
also, do
nervous
we want
as
to claim
hell
one
here.
of us is drunk? I might be a good drunk ability, actually.
Okay, in which case I will go for not the chef. What's the other one then? What did you say? Sorry, it was the chef and
butler.
So what's the butler do?
It's actually going to be really annoying. You're going to have to pretend that you're picking somebody, and you have to vote the way they vote, or you can only vote to execute if they vote to execute.
Okay, I will try and be the chef then. Okay.
Okay, that might get you killed off early, but
yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, right. Cheers.
Right.
Thanks.
Cool.
Did I even ask Simon what minion he was?
He said he was the poisoner. I don't know if he said who he poisoned or not.
Yeah.
Changing my view up.
Thank you.
There you go.
Is it working just to move freely between the rooms now? Is that update? Because I
I don't know.
cool. So I don't have to do that assigning thing
Is it
anymore.
talk
That's
to
nice.
Manny, David?
My only thing is
I
I'm
like
trying
it
to
now.
make. Let's start. Go ahead. I was just going to say I'm trying to make sure I don't leave the meeting instead of the breakout room.
Which I've just done.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've had no
Everybody
issues,
does that at
going
least
between
once.
rooms.
Yeah.
No, I like that now I can see who is talking even when I'm here. I don't need to be in my breakout room. Because it wasn't like that the last times I played.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
a recent
yeah,
update.
That's pretty cool. I mean, that's
Adele's how we learned never to trust the soldier clan.
so we can
we
look
still
to
have
see
some time, right? We can talk to at least one more person.
Yeah, I can give you one more minute if you want.
Anyone want to talk?
I guess I can.
I'll chat. Sure, I'll chat.
It's like, well, if you're
Sam or
insisting.
Guam or Manny, all of us.
All of us?
Sure. I don't,
Yeah.
Sure. Whatever.
Let's all go to Adele's room.
Okay.
Who's your other minion?
As soon as I find it.
Adele.
in the red hat.
I was trying to get to talk to Adele while he
Where
was
is
offering.
Adele?
I'm like, oh, I guess I will.
Towards the bottom.
And Manny's like, oh, I'll join you. Ruining our demon minion chat.
Yeah.
Hello.
You guys.
Hello.
Let's wait for Guami, I guess. Just.
Oh,
Oh, well, me too.
I just wanted to
You
go somewhere to
have to
chat.
remember one.
He can't really give us any information, Guami, though. That's.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Like, we know everything about
was
Guami.
very.
Unless you can tell us, Guami, whether you're good or bad. Like, there's not much I think he can give us.
It's probably both.
I can give you that I'm good.
You are good.
Ooh, even Bobby was younger.
If I die because somebody's executed, you're gonna know that they are good.
Okay. I will choose to trust you.
Virgin.
And if you guys are, if one of you other two are, or any of you guys are evil, then it doesn't really matter if you know that or not. You already know I'm good or, well, you don't know I'm good or not. But.
Well, the only thing I have right now is I have reason to believe that there's a possibility that I'm drunk.
Right. Is anyone the outsider? I just want to figure out if we have a Baron. So if we have 3 outsiders, we definitely have a Baron.
I am not an outsider.
Well, if I'm drunk, I would be an outsider, but I don't know it for sure if I'm drunk.
And we know Guami. I'm not an outsider either. I talked to one other person. He said he wasn't the outsider.
Dell had been
it
playing at
seems
least
like
for a
there is
little
no
bit.
Baron, but
Yeah.
I feel like we wouldn't
he
have
knew
a
at
Baron
least to
because
be claiming
there would be
something
four,
even if he
there would be
didn't
4
have
outsiders and 5 towns.
Guami too. I think that's why.
I mean,
he's the
But
traveler.
he's calling us back
And
to
of
the
course, you're
main
never
room.
gonna find more than three outsiders, anyways.
yeah, because the drum. But if we can find 3, we can confirm that there is a
Right.
Baron
Yeah.
play. So
Well, this room's going to close in about
But you
13
haven't found
seconds.
any outsiders, right?
I'm
Honestly,
not the
don't
outsider.
remember
I'm
what
not the
Guami's
outsider.
alignment
You
was.
found one.
last
You
time.
hadn't found one.
and I've only talked
He
to
has
one
to
other
be
If
good
I'm
person.
if
not the
it's not one of your
outsiders,
minions,
I
right?
think somebody else is. Or
Okay.
the
Well, if he
drunk.
knew me, he
Well-
wouldn't. No,
Okay.
he wouldn't have said that yet.
Yeah. I'm screwing that up.
Oh, that's right, because he's a
Yes.
traveler. I
Yeah,
thought he
so-
was a traveler.
If you die,
I think he was
it won't
good.
work. So if
On
you,
that
I think so too, but I'm
yeah,
not
if you
sure.
died before you took your action, then your ability wouldn't work.
Or if you're the drunk, or if there's a poisoner in the game and they're poisoning you.
Yeah, you could be drunk or poisoned or all.
Oh, yeah.
And those don't. What was I gonna say? Those you'd find that out if you died when you would normally take your action. Then.
No, I wouldn't visit you if you died. You would just in the morning you'd find out you were dead.
Okay.
All right, so everyone
Well,
here,
that's
Nominations are open.
So that's why it's important to find out what the outsider roles are to see if somebody might be a drunk, or if a Baron is in play.
Also, if we have a Saint, shouldn't they come out?
At some point, you can either come out right away or you can hide it, but let some people know that you would, if you've got people you think you can trust, so they could back up your story.
Yeah, day one.
If you get nominated.
Is there any downside for not coming out as a Saint?
Well, like in Werewolf,
the only
they know that they don't need
that
to
you're
kill
not a
you.
useful role. Right.
Yeah. The only downside is if the demon does it.
Yeah, it's a good.
Easy one to bluff.
If you come out as the Saint, you'll live till the end of the game, so the demon's never going to go.
It's a good evil for sure.
So I'll say this. I'm the washerwoman. And I was told something about Jay or Jason. I'm trying to confirm that. I think I have it, but I don't want to say just yet because I want to save it until I can do more help than harm.
Have you talked to them?
I have, and like I said, I'm pretty sure I have it figured out. I want to wait at least another day to say.
Is there a virgin in the game? Because then Jimbo is done with his abilities, basically, and they can nominate the virgin right now and confirm that Jimbo's a good person. No, he's not bluffing right now. If there's a virgin, that might not be the case.
Classic.
Not today.
I don't know. I like self-confirming.
Who did you say again, Jimbo? That you saw?
Apparently early in Clocktower that used to be the meta.
Jason, okay.
Self-confirming version?
Yeah, like way back in the day.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Especially in TV, you just don't know what
you told me makes sense with what the other person told me, with what Jason told me. I now need to know if I can trust Jason before I can.
So, have you been listening to the conversations that just went on for the last 5 minutes here and what was just mentioned and other things that were mentioned?
I did, and
there you go. Think about it. Think about what was mentioned a few minutes ago, and just you know what you can do.
Yeah, I always hate I could never order the squares of the videos in a certain order. They were always like
just think about it.
Different.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know
basically how you came back in. Yeah.
How do I nominate?
You just say you want to nominate.
Oh, okay. So I'm nominating Jason.
Yeah.
Okay. So
that's what I was thinking.
The virgin?
Jimbo has died.
Apparently, Jason was a virgin.
Okay.
Last time the virgin.
That's good.
And yes, Jimbo is clearly now the washerwoman, as we know, or a good person.
Or the spy.
Yeah, Jason.
And the washerwoman. Definitely the washerwoman. He wouldn't lie if he's. Oh.
Yes, exactly.
So.
Oh my goodness, washerwoman picks his.
Yes, me as well. So now I have this information.
Don't tell what Jay is.
I'm not. I'm going to save it, but I'm just confirming I can still talk when I'm dead, not like werewolf.
Oh, yeah. You're still in the whole game, but don't say it right now.
Are we still running the day?
Apparently.
Looks like I'm not sure what Ryan's doing.
Hey, Ryan, that's an execution, so it should go to the.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Oh, is the next?
Yeah,
my bad. Okay, so I'm going to open all the rooms. You'll go back to your breakout rooms.
No.
He was just going to keep the day going.
That was fast.
I didn't remember that at all.
Wow. So the deal with Jenny really helps us, I think. She thinks one of us are drunk, so that, in her mind, clears at least one of us. Okay, JB.
I think I remember hearing Jay say something about being an important role, or the washerwoman's
that
confirming
might
him.
not be so bad.
The washerwoman thing was between Jason and Jay.
Somebody, but hopefully a good player.
So that's why I'm debating. I'm trying to think what Jay could be.
I would say it had to be probably him that they confirmed.
Who are you gonna kill?
That's what I've been trying to think over.
Yeah, that was a deep exhale
pick Jay.
When I came in.
Going to pick Jay. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a bad idea or not, but we're going to see.
Just so full of uncertainty in this game.
Let me go to.
You know what though? You're doing pretty good for first time play.
All right. Yep, we're killing Jay. Because obviously, whatever he has, they didn't want people to know. If he doesn't die, he's a soldier.
Look at your logic. You did good.
But he could be.
76% of people think good teams wins in this game.
No, that won't help.
Oh.
Well, it could help, but.
Whoops. Ouch.
Let's try
Well,
to the worst
believe in
case
To be
Sam.
fair, I think that was one person versus 2 people voting for evil.
So.
But you can change how much points were.
Yeah, I want to say worst
allocated.
case scenario, he is a Raven Keeper, and if he dies, he gets to choose a player and learns their character. If he does that, I'm hoping he'll pick somebody that's good and not one of us evil folk. So he could be screwed if he picks me. Not so much if we pick that, but if he ends up being a soldier and he doesn't die, that can corroborate my monk claim. If he ends up being a soldier and doesn't die,
You know,
I'm going to claim that I'm the drunk. That I must be the drunk.
funny thing. So I played in person and was the virgin.
That is my plan.
Was like, I'm not going to tell anyone what I am, but I'm going to say it was very helpful if somebody nominated me.
Claim
Or Monk nominated me.
Butler.
But
By the way,
it's
up until,
That was
up until a
relatively
few hours ago, I had the same glasses, but now I have new
Yeah,
glasses.
Guami, you came just mistakenly, or you blessed me, or what happened there?
What?
You came to my room suddenly for like 2 seconds.
No, that was my fault. I just had to sign in. Some of you guys.
I had no control over that.
Yeah, that's my bad. So in the night.
Yes.
Wait, someone's not here. We're missing one.
Yeah, the storyteller had to assign people rooms before sending them
If they
at
still have
night.
23
If
seconds,
they
they don't
didn't,
have to
people would
release
just end up at rooms together,
Simon,
and he'd have to
Simon,
move them
wait,
around.
co-host.
We'll wait. Oh, he's coming back.
Andy's in the cemetery.
I'm thinking so hard
Not
here.
suspicious at all.
Jason. Oh, so we haven't. We know
We're
who's
about to
dead.
find out if someone died. Yeah.
All right, so Jay has died.
I knew it.
Of course.
Yeah.
You came out a little too early with all that information, Jimbo. You could have helped out.
Jason.
True.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Now 3 of us are bad. 3 of us good guys.
Yeah. Hey, Jason, do you want to go to a
Focus,
breakout
man,
room?
focus.
Sure. Well, there's no breakout rooms yet, but
So I think I know what's going through my head.
I'll
Figure it out,
read
and
the
we can
rooms
wait to
when I
see
do
what
that.
my role is.
Maybe boot you in.
what was your role?
Just
I don't
come
know
right
what
back
your
in.
role was.
The greatest
I'll
and
say
most
later.
powerful role in all of
Like
Clock
that.
Tower, the
Oh,
fortune teller. And
So
my
you
day one pings are both
want
dead.
to chat again?
Yeah. Back in your room.
Or well, Jason was one. They're not both dead, but Jason's clearly not the demon. And
Yeah.
Jay's
Yeah.
now
Can
dead,
I-
so I'm very confused.
I'm assuming you got a yes then?
Hello?
Hey.
Okay, so I have some info.
All right.
I can't remember if they were day one or they were day
I'm
2,
pretty
but
sure
I
you're the
definitely at this point had
For
checked both
sure,
of them.
because I well,
Well, let me just say that I
yeah.
I thought Jay was going to get attacked last night because that seemed the most obvious. I am God, I can't remember the role name now. Monk. Is that? Yeah, Monk. And that protects somebody each night, and I try to protect Jay.
You're going,
Okay.
So
there we go.
No other explanation.
Cheers to
Yeah,
Sam.
we didn't really. I mean, it's kind of too early to really figure anything out there.
Strategy.
Well, I have some information that he is either evil or the recluse.
Oh, okay. So,
Meaning,
I assume you got that
you know-
from somebody else. Okay. Huh.
Because since you're the drunk,
All right.
he's registering evil to someone. Whether he really is or not, of course, is going to be
Yeah. Well, that would because if I'm a drunk, so that's one of the outsider roles.
yes.
So that leaves one more, and it
But
is.
there's also the might have the poisoner in the game.
No, well, that is true.
is
and
true.
you know that could also be messing with things. But I don't think Simon is the. I don't know.
It's really hard
I don't
to figure
know.
out.
Anything could happen since we don't know if the poisoner's in the game or not. But,
Well, I'm pretty sure. Well, I already showed up as drunk, so I probably would. I mean, I guess I wasn't poisoned. So, I mean, I don't
Makes
know what
sense,
that
right?
says about him, but
And
like I
poison.
said, I did try protecting Jay. So
I like
I'd
watching
already
chat
kind of
because
gathered
it's
from
really
that
funny.
that I was, I assumed the drunk.
yeah. I'm going to go off the assumption that you're the drunk and Simon is evil. That's my assumption for now.
It's probably the safer
Poor
bet. I
Simon.
don't promise I don't
close.
know what to do with that information right now. But other than maybe vote him out during the day, but
Yeah.
but yeah.
Look at you trying to protect your
Just something to keep in mind if you're talking to him, or pay attention to like who he's going to rooms with.
Right.
I'd say I was going to spend half of yesterday talking to him.
Because, like I said, I went to go talk to him because before, but I don't know if he went to talk to anybody after that.
I don't know if he did or not. And if he didn't, that's even more suspicious, because the evil players are going to want to stay in the main room so they don't look suspicious. They're going to wait for someone else to call them, generally.
Molbach says, pay attention who really wants to talk to him one-on-one without a third person around.
But
so
yeah, it's it's a mystery to me.
Because Jason's confirmed good.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to try to get everybody's probably going to want to try to get information to him, I'm guessing.
Yeah, he
I'm figuring it out
by himself.
Oh, really?
But maybe he's waiting for someone.
That surprises me. Oh, it says Michael's not joined. I don't know. They just left.
There, he left.
All right. Well, either way, I guess we can go back to the main room because I don't know how long he'll keep these. But all right, good to know.
Good to know.
Somebody else's room.
Jason, I'll go to your room, Jason.
Everybody wants to talk to Jason.
Yeah, I think
Jason's confirmed good.
Hey Sam, you want to chat?
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
I can't access the Red Cat rooms anymore.
Your room or mine?
I'll go to yours. I guess.
That was always a question you had to ask. Hey, you want to chat? Sure. My room or yours?
Where you go? Yeah.
And you'd never get some people go to the wrong room, and then they would switch trying to get the
Oh, my friends.
Good. So you still feeling like you might be drunk?
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Which sucks that I've had no alcohol. I guess you've been talking to Jenny?
No, I've just kind of been staying in the big room because I have no idea what I'm doing.
So how'd you guess I was drunk then?
You said in our last little room at the end. You said that you had a really.
I forgot you were in that room. Yeah, I do have a follow up to that. I am drunk because Jenny came back because Jenny saw that me or Simon was drunk. So she came back to me today, and somebody has popped up as Simon being evil, or he's a recluse, one of the two. But he's popped up as evil. Jenny is what's the role called? Or no, hold on.
I'm like really struggling to figure.
Oh yeah, so
she's a
librarian. So I'm the monk. So I can protect somebody each night, and I try protecting Jay because I thought that's who the imp would reasonably go for.
But you're drunk, so it misfired.
Yeah. So
I
already knew I was drunk, and then Jenny came in. He basically said the same thing.
Okay.
So that's basically where I'm at right now.
This is the start of a beautiful friendship.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you're learning anything else or.
A good friendship.
No,
I know there's always a question as to when you come out, but.
Yeah, and with all the breakout rules, I don't know. I'm trying to like ride this out a little bit and see what's going on. But
got 1 minute. I wonder if I can. Well, because Adele was in that room too, wasn't he? Or in that chat.
Yeah.
And then Guami. Yeah. So I was wondering if I could talk to one of them. I want to go back to the main room real quick then. And see
Is it just me, or is
anything
Manny's
useful can come
shirt a
out.
lot more pink in the video?
Probably the lighting's better in that room than in this.
Didn't know if it's that or if it just kind of faded over time.
Well, it's probably both.
I need more information. Just one more day.
Everybody feeling more or less confident at this point?
Oh no, Steve, this is neon.
Well,
It's not the lighting.
So.
Ghosts have thoughts and feelings too, though. That's one of the interesting things about this game is death isn't necessarily a bad thing. Not always, anyway.
I think that's my favorite part of the
legacy
game.
game.
Right. No, that was huge compared to Werewolf.
Time they were the werewolf or on the werewolf team, I was dead like first round every time.
We have a few players here that just seems like they always get killed
Definitely
off
informing
right
what,
away because they're
you know,
good
what I
players,
was doing in that
or
chat. I definitely
they
don't
always
want
get
to
a read
tell
on
anybody
somebody,
around the
or
Fortune's
they always get
hilarious.
checked first as werewolf.
It's funny though. Usually, whenever I played Werewolf, I almost made it to the end, like every single time.
What was that, Jason?
Is there still time to talk to people? Or
No, there's not. They're closing in 10 seconds.
Okay, yeah. I popped out and then having to retype in the stupid chat forever. Why didn't you guys
That's
change that with your thumb does to like some word?
Wait, there's a password?
There's like some. Well, hang on. Let me put my video back on. Yeah, there's like a stupid string here with a password. If you look, that stupid string with all those stupid letters.
Just click the link. Just click the link. It should automatically open in the meeting.
Yeah, except my link's on my phone and my computer is my computer, and I don't.
I think that lasted the entire time we were on Zoom.
On his computer.
Yeah.
So.
Fair enough.
Type in the password. You guys need to change it like
It's hard, absolutely.
Hey, so
Tech
listen,
is
I think
hard, yeah.
either the demon has played this game before, which would eliminate some people, or we have a spy for sure. For me to have died, yeah.
I mean,
Your deduction was
If you know
fantastic.
what you were, Jay.
Well, no, it
Sounds like great Simone information.
For me, it matters for those two reasons. To me, for me to have died last night, I think it means one of those two things.
Where is he from?
The spy and demon communicate at night?
No.
No, but
Got
the
an
spy
accent.
communicate during the day.
Of course they
It's
Georgia,
find a way to
maybe?
communicate.
I'm not sure.
with, you know, one of them.
I
It
have a
sounds like
question,
a
Simon.
accent.
Listen intently. What's the intent?
I can tell you later, Nina.
Bad eyesight.
Okay.
And I'm reading, and I've only got a small laptop, and I've got like a split screen, and I've got the roles on the right hand side, and I've got like the chat on the left hand side. So I'm trying to like see what's going on.
Okay. You haven't said anything
No,
yet, so.
Has anyone talked to Simon?
I talked to Jenny and Sam.
But I called him into my room
Yeah,
first day.
I haven't called anyone into my room yet. Sounds a bit creepy.
Okay, so yeah, nominations are open.
I've heard there's an outsider in the game.
What kind of vibe did you guys get about each other? Simon, you didn't talk to anyone else but Jenny the whole time?
Yeah, that's weird.
Talked to.
I was part of that same conversation.
Yeah. And then I haven't talked to anyone today. Because when I think everyone went off, and then it was Jenny was left, and I'd already talked to her without wishing to be rude to Jenny. I thought that I didn't need to talk to her again. Maybe I should. I don't know.
You didn't talk to anyone today?
Nobody today.
That's really weird.
Is it? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, like usually you want to talk to people to get information, which makes me feel like you're a bad guy because only bad guys wouldn't talk to other people.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest.
Which
The only
also
other
doesn't
thing
make
is
sense
that
because
you've never played before.
bad
right,
guys
Sam?
do want to talk to people and get
Yeah,
information.
they do. They want to get information.
About a year ago.
Okay.
Well, I mean, and that's kind of the thing with
Yeah,
players. Like, you got to give them a little bit of a break
yeah.
because they don't really know. You're used to like hidden
there anything you
information.
can
You
tell
don't
us
want
or you're
anyone to
willing
know
to
what I
tell us?
am.
Right.
That will help me.
Especially coming from like a werewolf background where
Oh, yeah.
it's a lot less likely to be sharing
Well, I
information.
mean,
Have a spy and
in
you
a
have a really good
competitive
role.
game, you're like, I'm not going to tell you what I'm looking to try to do. No, I'm not telling you anything.
Simon says he still doesn't want to talk to people.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I-
spy.
Yeah, which is, I mean, it's valid.
I don't have a really good role. I don't think. I don't really know that much at the moment. I'm afraid. But I
Is
I
that
won't be
Simon in
getting
chat?
more
Yeah.
information
Oh.
each night. But the information I've got is
He said he wanted to watch because this was also his first game.
I'm nominating
Oh,
Simon.
good.
You don't share
Okay.
information
So,
with anyone, so it
even
just
more.
seems like you don't really have information. I'm nominating Simon. It's the only thing that feels good at this point.
Yeah. Well, I can definitely understand why this is a bit of a tougher game for him.
Simon.
Yeah.
Yep.
These are the kinds of things we have
And just to be
worked hard to
fair,
move past.
I'm dead and I only have one vote, right?
Correct. Yes. So if you voted here, you would
don't
vote
use
again
your
the rest
vote.
of the game.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't want to.
So yeah, do you want to explain? Do you want to explain any more why, Jason, or do you want to just let Simon give us the
Well, Simon didn't talk to anyone, but he said he had information. And if you're a good guy and you have information, you're going to talk to anyone who pops back in the main room and say, "I want to talk to you next," so you can share information. And if you don't share information, but you're saying you have information, it means you're probably lying about something. So I really feel strongly that Simon's bad, and we need to put him out now. Like I really feel strongly about this.
Can I also say something?
Yeah, because you talked to him.
Yeah. So the reason I called Sam and Simon into my room is because I am the librarian.
Yeah, like I said, we've worked hard to move past some of these
metas
for sure.
So
And,
I
like,
let them know.
Talking day one
that
immediately, like
one of them was
I was the
drunk.
librarian. Didn't I talked to
I
one
have
person, figured out they were the
some
damsel
pretty
that I
good information
okay,
that
I'm not gonna tell anyone who the other
Simon is actually evil,
and worked out in my
that
favor. I
Sam
claimed
is the
the whole game and
So let's just vote Simon out now.
Honestly, so far this game is a good reason why you don't want to just go around spreading your information.
Yeah. So then let's this is the time to knock him out.
Okay, so Simon, would you like to make a defense?
ooh, even the
Yeah.
I forgot how different that app
not
was
evil.
from the new one.
So what
Yeah.
I was
The skulls.
well, does it matter if I say what I am
Even the
now?
background and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, you can even say it when you're
Some
dead.
people still use it. Connecticut Clock Tower
I
still
guess
uses
there's no
it.
really point
The
in
unofficial
saying that. I don't know, as I
Discord
say,
still uses it.
I'm not
Unless it's
getting
gonna
new information. I got a little bit of information.
Still
on,
handy 'cause it's
night
free.
One.
Yeah.
And I don't
Except
really know
Zoom.
any names or anything like that. So yeah.
You're saying you're the
Hasn't
chef.
improved, Simon says.
That seems like what I'm hearing.
Okay, I guess there's not that many roles like that then. Yeah, so there were no pairs of evil players. That's what I saw.
But if you're drunk, then that's probably wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's good to know that you're drunk and being a drunk.
Well,
will
I think
probably-
Sam's drunk.
Yeah,
Yeah. So.
It's not bad to get a drunk player out either.
Okay, Alex is next.
Oh
on my
man,
radar
what a
to
long
defend Simon.
accusation.
Maybe
Yeah.
Alex is trying to defend Simon really hard here.
Pertinent
So
info
Alex
is
next
pertinent.
round.
Jason, you don't make sense a lot
All
of
right,
the time,
so
so.
I'm gonna start the vote. It's going to start with Jenny.
Okay.
Yeah. Alex saying how it is. Oh, they kind of, look how slow that vote is.
12 o'clock.
Wow.
Wow.
Could you imagine the speed with 15 people?
Or 18.
And of course, I had to feel compelled to vote on my own minion because, you know, it would be
Okay, and it's
given
8
the
votes,
circumstance,
that
it
is
would
enough.
be suspicious not to.
Yeah.
Unless there are any other nominations, I will just send us to night phase.
So is the voting the majority of alive players, or
No, it's
More than 50%.
yeah, it's majority. It's majority of
Before-
live players.
okay?
But
That's a good
before
question.
we go, I am leaving, so
Oh, okay.
Bye,
Oh, traveling away.
Thanks, Kwame.
Oh, don't know
Good to
what
meet
it
you.
was.
uh-huh.
So we didn't get enough
me we're
vote
good.
on Simon.
That's
I'll
that.
just remove him. Should I just remove him, Scott? I'm assuming. Have a vote
Yeah,
anymore?
yeah, you
Okay.
can just remove them.
We could always get, no, we got enough votes on Simon, but there could be another
But so,
nomination.
if
Okay.
we nominate someone else and they get more votes, then they would die instead, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. Just, I missed how the
Okay,
vote
so
total.
if there's not another nomination,
Not on the screen again.
we're gonna go tonight in 5, 4, 3.
I like that Guami left just before the vote.
Yeah.
All right. So Simon is dead. Simon, how would you like to die?
Right before his ability might have activated.
Right. Or even if it doesn't activate, right? There's information
Right,
there.
okay. So everyone doesn't believe you and thinks you're an evil person, but they just stick you in a cell and you just rot there until you die of old age.
Oh,
thanks everyone.
Wow. Wow.
Wow,
Can't believe this is working so far.
Sorry, Simon. Apparently, I wasn't thinking about you very much. I was just like, oh, this is working for me.
Hey, you made it to night 3?
I can't believe this is working so far.
So was your
I'm
other
gonna go with
video
Michael.
a Scarlet Woman or no?
I don't even remember.
Yeah, I
Thank
don't
you.
remember.
All right, Michael's kind of arbitrary.
Who did you
Alex
pick?
and Scott didn't
Michael.
vote that last time, so I'm hoping that
I don't
makes
think I
them
knew anything about him.
suspicious.
So
Yeah.
Plus Jason.
of course, I haven't really talked to
Suspects,
many people. So yeah.
Alex. I'm trying to not bother with roles that I know aren't going to be any more use. So I mean that rolls out. Well, I
Probably
don't
should
know
have
what
killed
Manny
Jason
is.
since he was
That rolls
commanding
like,
the nomination so much.
Jenny's not going to know anything else.
Oh, yeah.
Jason's not going to learn anything else.
I think you're talking through here why maybe you want to keep him around a
We'll
little
see.
bit.
Yeah.
These night phases are so quick.
Yeah.
I can't even go.
Oh,
to
they're
the rest.
quick.
I've edited these down, so I don't know how long they actually were.
Probably a while.
Michael's
And
all the
if
way
you
in
didn't all
Australia,
figure
so
it
it's
out,
always
I'm probably
slower
not getting
to
something
for
nice,
him
so
to join
I'm
in.
going to do my chores in between.
Okay. We're still waiting for one per. Oh no, Kwami's gone, so we have everyone, right?
Yep.
All right. So Michael has died in the night.
All right, who is Michael?
The player is he's the
does
one all the way at the
anybody
bottom.
Okay.
But I
because
don't
we
know what
have
his character was.
2 outsiders, and if Jenny's information is right, then the drunk is 1, and then someone else. I don't think they have to say the whole group, but someone else has told me they're an outsider. That's 2.
I've heard there's an outsider as well.
Yeah, so I'm curious. If
Yeah, I
anyone else
as well.
wants to claim outsider?
I don't think there's.
I never talked to your other minion in a while either.
I
don't think so either.
Well, even if there's not a Baron, we can catch a discrepancy maybe. But
True.
just curious if
So we're saying that Sam was drunk?
if her information's right.
I do want to.
I just
Possibly.
coasted
And
along.
You think there's one person that's claimed outsider?
Yeah, for sure. So
Okay.
if her information is correct, there's the 2 outsiders, and so if I just
And we're supposed to have 2 gooners.
wanted to claim outsider, and then we could already have a discrepancy there. But
So I think we've got a poisoner and a scarlet woman. No. Yeah, okay, because the
It's either that or there's a spy.
yeah.
Or, yeah, a spy.
Yeah,
But
so
there's no
As
Baron.
usual, everybody trying to
Truly.
work it out.
I'm going to
Yeah.
reopen all the rooms. You can just stay here or jump back.
Yeah, I don't think there's necessarily a Baron. I was just, if someone hasn't shared with anyone they're an outsider and they truly are, and they wanted to come out now, that would already either help us know that there is no drunk, or that information was bad, or one of those 3's lying. You know.
Jason, can I talk to you?
Michael,
We'll go to
Yeah.
one, it's fine.
you want to meet in my room?
sure.
Okay, so I want to confirm something with Sam, and then I'll talk to Jenny afterwards, maybe.
How sly.
Hey, Jay, you want to talk?
Yeah.
Your room or my room?
I'll come to you.
I'm
Your
not-
room.
Oh, never mind. I thought you said Jay. So
Who was talking? I didn't
I think at a certain point, I always wanted to be like, if you're
Did
initiating the
Jason go
chat,
off
go
with-
to your room.
Yeah.
I don't think it ever really worked.
Hey,
but-
buddy.
Okay, I need to know what are the 3 roles because I still haven't.
I'm claiming monk.
You're claiming monk.
Simon had claimed
That's
chef, and then Butler
Yeah.
is the other one, which is an outsider role. So
Oh shit! I said I'm not an outsider.
maybe you could say that you're lying. I don't know.
No, no.
Why?
No. If I say I'm a butler, this is gonna mess up the whole Baron thing. No. It's no.
Well, I've claimed monk to Jenny, and I said that I tried to save Jay night 1, and it didn't work, which corroborates the drunk part.
Right. I mean, I could take the fall and then you'll be safe. But
I'll be the only one at that point, and I hope there's not an empath in the game. I'm trying to kill off people.
Yeah, that's what I'm scared that there's an empath and a fortune teller.
I'm trying to kill off people.
There is a
that,
scared of that fortune teller.
Maybe still have abilities.
He was scared of you, Manny.
Okay, so if Chef and Librarian's taken and Washerwoman, maybe, just maybe, Investigator's not in the game because he wouldn't put this many starting abilities, right?
That's a good point. So
That happened.
So maybe I will claim Investigator, but I'll wait just
for calling 1991. Yeah, we were still coming from Werewolf back then. I still have people, namely Blake, who calls
because
it.
If they call you out
Night
on
1,
that, then
Night 0.
Well, maybe that's fine. But
no, I will choose 2 good people as a minion, but I'll say I think I was poisoned. You know, I'll do some bullshit like that.
Which, by the way, he was the poisoner.
Yes, he was the poisoner. Yep.
What's your role?
I'm the Scarlet Woman, so
okay.
I could.
Yes.
Okay, so let's leave and see someone else. Okay.
Gotcha.
Let's not stay too long.
It's nice backup to know to have that kind of backup when you're.
I don't think I have really much
new
more to contribute
demon.
other than a vote at some point.
Yeah. It's not nice to have the Scarlet Woman not be able to bluff anything, but.
Right.
All right.
Yep.
Jason, can I join you there?
Nope. Oh, maybe so.
Apparently no.
Oh, maybe not.
Must have just missed you.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Does anybody want to chat? You want to talk to a drunk person? Nobody?
You gotta really sell it.
I do want to talk to a drunk person.
All right, come to my apothecary.
No, I'm just kidding. It's not.
No, at this point, I'm like, I still want to try to get information from people, but I don't know.
Yeah, I've given all the information I have, so.
It's very interesting
Hey, Jim,
that
you want to talk
we
real
want
quick?
to stay in town at this point.
Sure.
Because I do find that even when I'm like, I get a lot more information than
I'll
one
go
of
to
you
yours.
has.
Oh, you're talking with Jay?
You know, I also thinking like in Discord, I
Yeah, I
always
just
kind of
wanna
went the same
follow
counts
up
where
on
it
our
said,
first.
Discord just didn't work
Okay.
as well for me.
Go to my.
The app, I think, is easier
Sure.
for me to go off the chat.
Are you
with people.
open
Maybe
right now,
because it's
Jay?
so quick. I don't know.
All right, I'll talk to you real quick if you don't mind.
Yeah, I think that was part of it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I think, again, a lot of us are used to like
shit.
Werewolf at this point, so we're just kind of like, you know, a lot of people have given out their information. They don't have anything left. They don't know like what they should be sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You at least have the benefit of having conversation with the minions.
I don't really have much. You know, Jenny came at us night 1 saying me or Simon was a drunk, and then I tried to protect you because I am the I thought I was the monk, so I tried to protect you because I'm really
hammering her.
If it was between you and
trying to hammer
Dono,
this home.
it seemed kind of obvious I didn't want you to die, so I tried to protect you, but that confirmed to me that I was drunk, and then Jenny.
That's some good
came
games.
back
I
the
mean,
next day.
Riverdale,
And that would
Wingspan.
confirm Jenny, and if her information was good. I know for sure.
Lots of good ones.
Like with me and Jim Bob
I'm in a
and
Wingspan
Jason,
game
the whole
right now
thing,
on BGA,
like,
and I don't
we
think it's going very well for me.
other.
Okay.
They're 100. I mean, they're
Yeah,
100%
almost
clear. I'm
everything.
99% clear. But the reason I say I'm clear is that as the washerwoman, Jim Bob saw me and Jason as one of us was a certain townsfolk role. And the first day, I didn't tell him what I was. I told him I was like one of the bottom 5.
Okay.
And Jason just said, "I'm the Virgin King," and the Virgin wasn't what he saw, and so that's why he knew Jason didn't fit his info. The next day, I did tell Jim Bob what I was before he said, and he confirmed that he saw me as that role. So we confirmed one another, and I think the bad team knew I was about to do that with them, and then there would be me and Jason both clear and alive. But now it's just Jason.
Well, we're gonna get kicked down in about 2 seconds. So.
Yeah. All
Cool.
right.
I feel like I was the only one that ever paid attention to that. The other person be talking, I'll be staring at the countdown.
Yeah.
Looks like it. So
Are we all back? Are we all back now?
Yeah.
But I have some information that I want to say.
Nominations are open.
Before we do nominations, I want to say information right off the bat. Simon was the poisoner, so we're not poisoned anymore. So whoever might have been poisoned and had long information in any turns, you're not poisoned anymore. Simon is the poisoner, for those who don't know. So therefore, we don't have to worry about being poisoned anymore.
Okay.
I assume somebody's
I guess
Undertaker.
it's Undertaker, yeah.
And that was confirmed by various means. But Simon is the poisoner. For those who don't know what Simon was.
Okay.
Well,
So, what?
Based on information I've gotten too, that's good. That's helpful.
Yeah.
At least at this point, and I've played enough to know anything I'm about to say could be completely wrong.
Simon looks really intense.
It seems on
You mentioned earlier he's got a small laptop and he's got like zoom on one side and the character list on the other.
That Jimbo was.
So he's like
we know that Jason
looking
is
at everything.
I know Jimbo and Jason know I am. I don't know if everyone else feels that way.
I just want to mention that it's possible that
means
Jenny
it's
was drunk
from
instead of
his
Sam.
style.
It would lead to the same conclusion.
Well, in talking with Sam, it seemed to me to confirm Jenny.
Being the drunk?
It seemed to match up. Oh, for sure, it seemed to match up that him or Simon were the drunk, based on the info he gave me.
Yeah. And we know Simon's the poisoner now.
And so if Simon wasn't drunk, then the information would back up that Sam is drunk.
Ooh, that's good. That's good for you.
Bad for Simon, good for me, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay.
Who's left on the slate at this point?
You're the one that needs to stay alive, not him.
Alex, James, Adele.
Alex, James, Adele, Manny.
Scott's a wild.
Yeah, we definitely we're a lot better about pushing a culture where we, even if somebody you think's confirmed evil, you still want to be kind to them.
I mean, I
Yeah.
don't have like I would all those other people like I don't know. It made sense what Manny shared with me.
That's right.
I mean, it's not enough to be clear or anything, but it didn't conflict with anything else I've heard so far. And
Okay, so what do we think if we had to pick someone?
Okay, so first of all, so now that we know for sure, because I trust Jason, now that we know for sure that Simon was evil, I'm wondering why Scott and Alex chose not to vote yes.
I didn't need to. I was the second to last vote. We were already over. I didn't want to overkill it in case we wanted to vote for someone else. That was my only reason.
Okay.
Just what he was saying, I think he was the one where I thought he was the chef, just by what he said. So once I said, "Oh, I've deduced he's the chef," I kind of stuck with it. Yeah.
So again, where good starts throwing good players under the bus.
That's what I said.
Yep.
Oh, you're the chef, and then he went with that.
Classic TV.
It made me feel good.
Here's the question, though. The chef is one of those useless roles that you could kill off, and it's not a big deal. So why would you protect the chef of all the roles? He gave out his information as 0, or he lied about his information as 0, but it's the chef. It doesn't matter. If the chef dies, it's less important than if an important role dies.
Slight wordful for reason. Why didn't you vote?
That's right.
Nowadays, if you have like a single vote over half, they're like, "Why are you voting? These votes are weird."
I should add to that list, Scott. I should have.
Why are you voting?
Just because at this point, based with what you did tell me, there's nothing conflicting with that because there was opportunity for something to conflict with your information and it hasn't. So
I think I'm reading between the lines of what you're saying because
it's a lot more like
of
hidden
information
talking
that I've
too.
heard.
Yeah.
I feel like now we'd just be like,
I'm gonna need.
"There's an investigator ping. There's an undertaker ping. There's a Fortune ping."
Yeah.
There was just
My biggest suspicion
nebulous
at the moment
information.
would be Alex.
Yeah.
With Scott in second place, but
Jason, didn't you talk with
So
Alex?
why are you
Did
voting?
get
That's
anything
why
out of
didn't you
it?
drop when we had enough?
What?
Jason, you talked with Alex, right? Did you get something out of it?
I don't know if it's right or not. So I'm. Here's my gut. My gut is, I'm just gonna be honest. Based on what I feel, it's better to go for Scott now, and we can then confirm Alex afterwards. If we go for Scott now, we can confirm Alex afterwards. I don't think it hurts us in the long run. Even though I trust Scott, I feel like if we confirm Scott, it helps.
Yeah.
But then we can confirm Alex one way or the other, because I will talk to Alex next turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll confirm him one way or the other.
How do we confirm someone?
Just don't worry about it, Michael. Don't worry about it. I'll be able to confirm Alex one way or the other.
I'm assuming Alex is the
And to Scott's credit,
Undertaker.
he was the first one that mentioned even doing
If I remember correctly, that's what he said.
We
Yeah.
didn't have to say that part of it, but so you nominated Alex, but I'll
no, I
nominate.
didn't nominate.
How can you
I
confirm
just
Alex?
voiced
Don't
my
worry about it.
suspicions.
Because I think it's a way to root out if Alex is lying or not.
Yeah.
I don't know what Scott is in this game. I assume we'll figure it out eventually. Maybe Alex will tell us.
Overnight, then you just kill Alex. I mean,
I'm wondering if
you end up being
maybe-
part of this episode, but I had a conversation with Alex at some point in this game about what the Undertaker is and why it matters. Because I was not understanding how that role was useful.
Let me see. Are you
Super useful.
nominating Scott to be executed?
Definitely a night one. So,
His information
I'm wondering if you ever
about
checked your
Scott-
numbers.
You lied to me?
Manny,
Yep.
Me, I only remember my first couple games.
So Jason, you nominated Scott.
You want
Was
to
that,
die?
was that a nomination?
Wait a minute.
Okay. Why are you lying to me?
Jason, you nominated Scott.
Okay, and yes, and now I trust James a lot more. So because of what James just said, which you don't have to explain why, I already know why.
Well,
I trust you a lot more now, James.
But you might not know why Scott lied to you.
Anyone's roles other than
I know why.
Jason.
Trust me, I know it all. And James, I trust you now.
I don't think we know for
That's why I
sure, like
trust
from
you.
my perspective in
Do
the
you
game.
want to add anything to your defense, Scott?
No, kill me, please.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I mean, I can fill in some other
Shane
perspectives.
has gone over to the dark side.
I'm gonna
We can
start the
wait.
vote. It's gonna start with Mike.
You know what I'm saying?
Use his vote for that.
At this point, I don't think I would have known Manny was
Don't
before.
you know that?
I don't think.
No,
No, he didn't know, but he said he was.
Yes.
Yeah.
everybody's voting on this.
I don't know why.
Just trusting everybody else right now.
It's not a
Wow.
Confirm whether or not I'm lying.
Well,
Right.
and it's helpful in other ways too.
Yeah, Jenny's technically the drunk, but yeah, with the librarian
Oh.
token. Oh yeah, we knew that Jimbo
Okay,
was the
that is
walking-
eight
Jimbo's the
votes.
one.
That is enough.
confirming Jay, whatever Jay is.
Someone
And
else
your
makes a
woman,
nomination, and Scott is going to
Poison
die.
Scarlet Woman.
In
Did
5,
anybody here make a comment that we had all the hands
So
up?
okay with
That wasn't weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scott, you have died. How would you like to die?
I just love it that in the same day that we
All right.
discuss
And
why
just
did you
before we go
vote,
to sleep,
we
you
have
go
all the
home,
living players
you
vote
meet
on
your loved
someone.
one, and
That isn't even
when the demon
suspicious.
comes and kills you. So
It's not suspicious.
While you were in their arms.
good night, everybody.
Night.
Young players.
Sam,
Hello,
my
hello.
man. Things are looking good. Who would you like to kill?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty amazed to be honest. I'll just chalk it up to good storytelling.
Oh, thanks.
um,
That can't be it. But
Which
I like
As
it.
the green screen goes off.
Yeah.
I'm debating here. I want to go with Manny.
Manny. Okay.
Oh, he kills you.
Thank you.
I was thinking maybe that's why I couldn't remember who else I picked.
All right. Went with Manny. Kind of arbitrary.
Same as last.
Good choice.
You tell I don't know anything about anybody because I'm like, oh,
I
this
don't
is
know, we're gonna
arbitrary.
start
This is
calling out people that
arbitrary.
are completely trustworthy or trusted.
Jay was the only one that had maybe a reason
But-
for
I don't know.
killing.
I don't know what roles are still in the game. I don't know what Scott was.
Maybe Scott was an
Maybe somebody can
investigator.
confirm him. Maybe I should. I think I feel like I should have killed Alex. So maybe Alex was the executioner, or not executioner, the Undertaker. I don't know.
1, 2, 3.
On the Facebook chat, J-Mac gave a thumbs up. I haven't seen him in forever.
Okay. Oh, Michael's back. All right. Manny has died.
Oh.
No, not Manny.
Has died.
I believed him.
Thank you for releasing me.
Yours is just white.
Say, Scott, did you still
I
want
didn't know it, but I
Hey,
needed
Jay,
it.
can I talk to you?
Michael, no, it doesn't matter anymore.
I'll come to you, Jimbo.
James, I'll talk
Thanks.
to you
So everybody
later,
thinks
just
I'm
so
the
I can
drunk,
tell
so
you.
nobody's like really bothering.
Right.
They're gonna come like talk to me.
Scott, go to
Yeah.
the
Does anybody want to talk to a drunk guy?
I'd talk to you.
Sometimes that's fun.
So let's go back to my talk. Alex, ready? My room.
Okay, so the people I don't have are Michael
Rooms.
and Manny and Alex. Any one of you, I'm fine. I want to talk to because I have no information.
All right, Adele, shall we go to your room then?
Yep.
Where
is your room? Oh, there it is.
Alex is trying to find
Stat
Jason's
party.
room. Sometimes it was hard to go through the list and figure out where somebody was. Sometimes.
Oh, Michael's frozen. Oh,
yeah. Michael's Australian connection was always a bit rough through Zoom.
Oh, well, y'all got anything new or of note?
No.
No.
I feel like all the intrigue now is with.
It's all the people who have no new information.
Everyone that's not in this room.
Yeah.
I just don't know like what I should be sharing and what I shouldn't be sharing, and
or when to share it.
And you look so
Part
defeated.
of the fun of running this game is
Resigned.
Just
but
like-
it's interesting because I can't see everybody else doing their thing, so I.
right. Yeah, exactly.
You
That's
know.
what I like about playing it on Zoom. Actually,
Mhm.
is that you have total like separation.
Yeah.
Whereas in
Right.
real life, you're in the same room, you're just whispering or whatever.
Right.
I think it's cool.
Yeah, Simon said we soon started going to whoever's room was nearest the top to make sense.
I do like that we had several like multi-person chats here though. It wasn't just one-on-one.
We still got.
Yeah.
Kind of surprised that we lost
Jason
that.
J
meta.
and Jimbo are all talking
Somebody
together.
in Adele at some place.
It's still not unusual today that I just kind of sit in town square waiting for
only
something to
think
happen,
we've
or
got
me
one
just kind of sit and think.
Killed.
The bad guys win when there's 2 left and 1 is a demon. Is that correct?
Demon and one other player, right?
Yep.
The bad
So
guy.
if Simon was the poisoner,
You're
then
so cute, Manny.
if we kill the demon and we don't have the wait a second, the Scarlet Women, we don't. There are enough remaining live players for the Scarlet
I think we
Woman
have a
to take
spy.
effect.
I don't think we have the Scarlet. It wouldn't matter anyway with the Scarlet.
Okay, so
unless we've already killed the demon.
So can we meet, Manny?
Huh?
Can I meet with you?
Sure.
Okay, I'll come to you again.
Okay.
Again, apparently you guys talked multiple times.
I'm surprised that I like feel strongly about the spy thing. I wonder if that's just what other people have been saying.
Yeah, that's a good point. So can't really tell, but
Somebody
was
wants
the
to
confirmed
talk
version
to the
getting
drunk
info
guy.
overload for a group that's relatively inexperienced?
Listen, I'll chat with
That
you.
is a definite thing that can happen, and
About
yeah.
From what I remember, I didn't
About
feel
life
that way.
and the universe.
respect
I had a lot of
elders.
conversations.
Oh, and he did push on Scott.
Well,
Let's see.
Confidence of the world building.
So we going to your place? Store?
To be fair, to be blunt, Jason would do that whether or not he was a virgin.
What happened?
I think I went to somebody's room. Yeah, talked to Jenny for a
I'm trying
third
to figure out how I
time.
can be useful at this point because
I have
We
no
talked to a lot of the
idea
same people.
what is going on. How Jason seems to know everything. Like, what's up with that?
Mr. Chatty Cathy.
Like, how does he know everything? He was the virgin, so how does he know all this stuff?
Because he's talked to everybody, or not everybody, but
He hasn't talked to me. I mean, granted,
feel
like,
yeah, some of
my
these
part's
roles
pretty
there's
much done.
not much else to learn from.
Yeah. I mean, I don't get why Scott was like so fine with dying, unless
I don't.
Definitely a werewolf
I was
thing.
thinking maybe that there was an Undertaker that can confirm them.
Oh, I
And
figured
he
that
has
much
to have
out. at least.
information that wouldn't be useful anymore.
I think Scott ends up being the investigator here, maybe.
He wouldn't be the mayor.
That was my guess, because that was my guess why Jason was fine with him killing him and then trying to have Alex confirm him.
Yeah, I don't know.
I remember playing a game with him where he said he didn't like
Yeah, I
giving
mean,
out
because he was confirmed the
first
virgin
night
in the beginning.
information.
Anyway,
Maybe
I don't
that's this
know.
one.
I don't know anything.
Yeah, and they're all trying to figure everything out from each other, so we're just kind of like,
Whatever.
which is all good. But all right,
Yeah.
I guess I'll head back.
Alrighty.
I don't know if I ever do end up talking to anybody who has like actual information.
It doesn't look like it. Looks like you keep talking to the same people.
Well, most of the information's
Your
gone
boss
at
is still
this point, I
talking.
think.
Yeah.
Yep, it's closing in 25 seconds, so they'll be here soon.
I know I've had some conversations where I've wanted to go down to that last second.
Yep, I know.
I'll come floating back in when they close.
Yep.
Yep, evil. Just let town do what town does.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I sure didn't know what I was doing. I knew, I guess, a little bit of what I was doing, or trying to. Just let it
where's he at? There he is.
skate for the rest of the game.
There's Adele.
Hey, want to talk? Oh, we can.
We don't.
This Michael reconnects here. All right, nominations are open.
I am nominating Alex.
You are nominating Alex.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to explain why?
Just what I'm learning from everybody. It does seem to make sense, and I trust what they're saying.
Sounds good. I will say, one time I was coming back into the main session from a breakout room, and I did hear Simon and Alex talking, and we know Simon was evil now, well, supposedly. So I'll take that for whatever.
I'm okay with this. He's on the list. He's on the bad list of suspects.
I think he's on a
naughty list.
All right, Alex, do you want to give it your defense?
Well, I've told people what people I think are good. I've told them what I am, and if they, for some reason, they don't believe me, where are we at? We've got 1, 2. It doesn't say how many are alive at the moment.
I had to manually change over to show the town square,
3, 4,
and it was hard to remember
6.
live in the moment.
6. We have 6 people.
Well, we're getting down toward the end, but
How many are
I
alive at
guess
this
if
point?
you get rid of me, it
He's
just
counting, but I
narrows
missed
things
the count,
down, so
and
it doesn't matter.
hopefully
It's got to be
together, I still have a
6 or
vote
7,
later
I
on.
think. Maybe 5.
Is the information that you have ongoing?
We've had 3 night kills so far, so 3 executions. 6
I'll
alive,
show
probably.
There's 6 alive, yeah.
Get a little.
Have you never talked to Alex Adele?
I have talked to him, but I didn't get a role because I didn't give him my role either.
Right.
Yeah, I don't even know what Adele was
What day
claiming
did you
still.
guys talk?
I think it was the 2nd, possibly.
Right,
Yeah, it was the 2nd. It was the 2nd.
I think because all I revealed was I had talked to Scott and the transaction, how things went between Scott and I. Just wondering if the same thing was going on between Scott and other players. That's all.
Who are you suspicious of, Alex? Most suspicious of?
The classic werewolf question.
James and Adele, I guess. You know.
Okay, I'm gonna start the vote for Alex.
So
We'll
close.
start with Sam.
Oh.
3, 2.
We don't need dead votes.
Nah, I don't.
I forgot to show the screen
Well, I
here.
guess we'll see. I don't think we will.
I mean,
definitely not all of them. Definitely not all of them.
I think I had
Well,
Zoom
tell me
on one
before it gets to
monitor
me
and
if I
the
need
town
to.
square on another.
I
So my
went
actual
over-
No, it looks like we got 4. The only
OBS
person who
was
didn't
like
have him is Adele.
hidden.
Okay. Well, that's helpful.
Yeah, it is helpful.
My top 2
All right.
suspects were James and Adele. If someone wants to nominate Adele,
That was 4 votes. That's enough, unless we get another nomination.
I mean, I'm fine dead, actually. I don't have useful information. I've confirmed with James, kind of, that I'm useless.
well, who are you most suspicious of? There must be someone you're more suspicious of than Alex, then.
I'm not actually. I've never said I was suspicious of Alex. I was just
I'm
questioning.
saying since you didn't vote for
But
him.
you didn't vote. So
Saying
I was just asking, do we need to kill? No one answered, so I don't know. I didn't do anything. But I don't know who I'm suspicious of. I'm not great at this.
Are you suspicious of yourself? I guess.
No, I'm not suspicious of myself, but I'm not that useful, so I can die. I'm not useful at all, other than my vote. And I probably won't nominate. Probably you don't want me to nominate at the end of the game, because
Yeah, I
I
don't
usually
even know what the
choose the
other
wrong person.
outsider is.
But
Neither. I don't remember.
yeah, other than me voting every turn,
Or
I
who it
don't
was.
have useful information at
Have you
all.
shared your role with anybody?
What?
Have you shared your role with anybody at this
With
point?
James, I think only.
So-
maybe.
so
No,
if
I
you
think
don't-
I gave it to someone else as well.
So if you don't have anything,
Oh, Michael. Yeah, I talked to Michael and James. Yeah. I guess I'll just come out then. So I was the investigator.
Okay.
And I know I was wrong because I was given Jason and Jimbo, and I got 1, which is the poisoner.
And you got that first night?
Yeah, the first night.
And you
the
were
very
claiming
first
you were
night.
poisoned the first night.
Well, then there's a discrepancy there then, because
Yeah, there's a discrepancy.
Manny-
But let's not talk about discrepancy yet.
Alright.
Let's just keep Alex dead and we'll go for Adele next.
yeah, I'm fine with that.
So, I need another nomination in 5 seconds, or we're going to go through with the execution of Alex. 5, 2. Okay, Alex, you've died. How would you like to die?
Well, let me see. I'm a nuclear engineer, and not like I hold a grudge against
I'll be right back.
the village or anything, but yeah, I'd like to be at ground zero of a thermonuclear weapon.
Okay, for some reason your little small town has a nuclear plant right near there, and you were working in the plant, and something goes wrong, and you died, and maybe everyone else will soon. We'll find out.
Yeah, one as an
Good night,
investigator. But that one was a poisoner at least, so.
I forgot to share the worm wire there, and I apologize. Oh,
5 players.
Jason, I think right now we need to start clearing out trusted people.
There we go. We're getting there.
There we go.
We're getting there. That's funny because that's still the meta, really. You wait to kill the virgin until you're going to near the end of the game. Usually, not always, but.
Or at least until you can get rid of the
your undertakers, your impasse, or whatever.
I think we make it through next day. 1.
Or the point protects them. Yeah.
If we make it through next day, I think we're good.
And I've reasoned out that I should be killing confirmed players like the Virgin.
Who's dying?
Yeah.
Jason. It's time for him to go.
Sorry.
Even though nobody really goes, but.
I agree.
Because death is not the end, get it?
Amazing.
This might put a suspicion on Dale too, which is good at this point.
Yeah.
And leaving Jenny alive. Go after James. I think we have this.
Confident.
I shouldn't get too
Do you have it, Sam?
For sure. Especially if somebody has some kind of ability that'll.
One person in the predictions didn't think so, and 2 thought I did. So.
Yeah, I don't actually know. I don't remember you saying who won one way or the other. I knew you were the imp this game, but that's it.
Waiting for Michael and Alex.
So when you close breakout rooms, there was a countdown, and you could either leave early or wait till the countdown. If you weren't paying attention, we'd have to wait a whole 30 seconds for everybody to come back.
1 more.
2024 campaign, keep the drunk alive.
Yep.
This is when 10 seconds would be nice.
Oh yeah, I think that's what I did. Is I turned it from 30 seconds to 10 seconds when I started storytelling. Zoom settings were so weird to deal with though. It was not user friendly at all.
All right.
There you go.
Jason, you've died.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
Don't nominate.
I
Not a virgin.
But,
Nominations aren't open.
Yeah.
But Manny, let's go to. Well, Manny, we'll talk next in my room. Okay.
Okay, so
Is there 4 people left alive right now?
Yeah.
Yep.
So we got to hit it right or not?
No. Oh, is it?
It's Adele,
yeah.
James, and
Yeah, there's 4 people.
Got to get this right or not vote.
I just need someone that I can meet with that can tell me how, because I'm not denying it. I just need help because I'm going to use my dead vote. I need someone to help me know for sure how James is clear, so then I'll know. Okay, I'm going to use my dead vote on Adele.
You don't need information on
I'd
everybody
like,
just
I'd like to
ignoring
be
you.
there for that as well.
yeah, same. Because I have no idea anything about James.
Yeah.
I know absolutely.
And it might be.
You can only talk with live people. You can talk with you.
That's true. I'll talk with you.
All right, talk with me.
All right.
You can talk to me. I can give you information.
Does that
I
mean
go
we
too.
can go or no?
Yeah.
Can I go there?
Okay.
Can I join you, James?
Yeah.
I think we should tie though, because then we have less people to choose from.
You can
Or
also
not
nominate
roll.
to not execute.
Oh yeah, we
Is
used
that
to
a,
do.
is that a
We
thing
used
that
to
you can say I want to
run a
nominate
vote
that?
to not kill.
Yep. Can there be more than one of those nominations though, Scott? And if it gets majority, we just don't nominate.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
It's not technically in the rules, but that's how I've always played it.
Okay.
Remember, we also used to
Anybody
think
know
that
why we know that Jenny's the librarian and not the spy?
we used to think that poisoning drunk means you might get misinformation. Poisoning meant you had to get misinformation.
But I haven't. But
Yeah.
I think just based on what
I think
other
that was
people were
Scott's
saying, they confirmed
misunderstanding,
with her.
and that
But I
propagated
don't
for a
think
little
they
while.
can confirm whether she was drunk or whether Sam was drunk.
Yeah.
Well, she was saying me or Simon was drunk. That was what her information was.
Or Simon was drunk, but I'm pretty sure Simon was evil.
I mean, yeah.
Because I got confirmation from someone else. I'm not gonna mention, but someone else kind of confirmed it.
I have a clip on Twitch from a few
Sam,
months
let's
ago
go.
where the lunatic's going up to Simon and telling
Was
him
that?
his lunatic info.
Can I talk to you?
Oh, yeah.
And Simon just looks at him like all like, what?
I'll go to your room.
Okay.
I have
So
to
good.
say that was one of my favorite moments. I don't remember where I was playing, but it was like, oh, guess what? This is the. I think it was with you. I was like, I was a lunatic, and going to Robert or Jeremy or somebody was like, by the way, you must be crazy.
How's it going?
Hey. So if you're drunk, are you open to saying what role you thought you were?
Yeah, I was a monk.
Monk.
Because I tried saving Jay night one. And because I had a feeling he was going to get attacked, so because it was between
Something
him
to
and
note
Jason.
is I have not thought about anybody else that I've allegedly picked this entire game.
Because
Past Jay.
Jenny talked to me and Simon night one, said one of you two are drunk.
Okay.
And
Oh,
then
no.
I tried saving Jay that night, didn't work. And then Jenny also came back with me the next day saying
I guess it doesn't matter
however
if
she got her
you're
information,
drunk,
Simon was
it really-
evil, which would
really
narrow down
debate, it doesn't
myself
matter.
as the drunk.
Yeah.
So.
Cool.
And I
That's all I needed to hear.
Yeah,
for
I was
now.
trying to figure out your role. I don't think it's probably even important now, but
Not important.
Yeah.
As,
So
as a
Yeah.
recluse, whatever. Not important at all. I was gonna
Oh,
possibly
as a
come
recluse.
right at the
so
very-
you're the second outsider.
Yep. Yep.
Gotcha.
I was trying to draw out another outsider by staying silent.
All right.
Nothing.
All right. Makes me feel a little better. But everybody else already seemed like they confirmed you, so I wasn't all that worried. All right. Cool.
Cool. Thanks.
Yep.
Execute the face-up outsider. Yep.
So
That poor Undertaker.
It wasn't face up.
I was an Undertaker in the game, and everybody's like, "Oh, let's kill this one person. It's a good kill." I was like, "Okay, I guess I'll vote for it."
Who was executed during the day.
Learned he was evil as the
I see.
Undertaker, and it turned out he was a recluse. And I was like, "Why? Why'd you
Scott,
kill him?"
Can I talk with you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yep.
In my room?
Yep.
So when I think it was Jason that said that Simon was really the poisoner, it's probably because he could have checked with an Undertaker, or at least that's one of the possibilities.
I guess so. I haven't heard about any Undertaker yet, but most people have been
Yeah.
wanting to talk to a drunk person.
Undertaker
So
was poisoned. Somebody must have poisoned the Undertaker.
1 minute. You don't know if I see that 1 minute warning when I'm in an actual breakout room.
yes,
You do?
I'd see it.
Okay. Maybe I'm probably just missing it then. Oh well, okay. You know what? I see it says that big
It's
box
pretty
pop
subtle.
up. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
here.
that's the actual timer when it's going to close. So I do
Gotcha.
1 minute before that, basically.
Okay, gotcha.
So that there's a little blue banner at the top.
1
when I
minute
say
until the
1
1 minute
whatever,
warning.
and then
So I hadn't noticed that, but the box is pretty, pretty
yeah,
obvious.
that's more obvious for sure. That little one is so easy to miss. I just throw it out there just in case anyone is paying
Yeah.
attention. Be like,
Yeah.
okay, we're running out of time.
Oh, I'm a little nervous about this vote. Maybe. I'm wondering.
Hey, Sam, while we're just hanging out here, you're still drunk, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So all your information, you just at this point you've ignored it. Whatever role you.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, what role?
Monk.
You think you're the monk? Okay.
Yeah. Because I'll just say it now. 'Cause I've told several people already. But like that, that very first night, I tried saving Jay when he died, and he died. So.
Okay, well.
So,
every
keep hammering
time.
that story.
That
is my one and only alibi.
Okay, well, we're gonna make a vote.
Before we make a vote, if we're gonna tie, shouldn't everyone come out with their information?
Like we're talking about tying rather than just like not nominating anybody.
Come out with the information.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Because if you kill someone, this day is the last day.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the last day.
Is it?
And if you're planning to kill, because I'm suggesting a tie, but apparently no one wants to go for a tie. So if you want to kill, just everyone go.
Okay,
give the information.
Michael's back. As Adele's saying, there are only 4 living players left. So if you make a nomination today to kill, and that is you don't kill the imp, then the imp will most likely win, depending on what happens at that night. So nominations are now open. You guys decide what you want to do.
Let's assume there's not like
I'm going to nominate Adele. And I'm
All
going
right.
to come out as being the fortune teller.
You did.
I checked.
You're dead. You can't
You
nominate.
can still, maybe you can still share what you want to share.
Just share.
You tried.
Well, I was a fortune teller, so I checked Jay and Jason on night 1, and was told that one of them was a demon, which is very obviously not true. So I think I was poisoned on the first day. So
Maybe Jay Star passed.
I don't think anything Adele said last night.
And Adele told me he was poisoned.
And to
first
back
day,
up,
which I
and to
think
back
is
up
wrong,
Manny.
So I will nominate Adele.
So to back up Manny, I knew Jay was the mayor from first round after talking to him and Jason.
And you knew I'm the virgin.
I thought he was.
Oh,
I don't know if he was
I
poisoned
didn't,
that night
but
or not.
But I also knew Jay was the mayor based on that information
Right.
because of your
I don't think he
You got
was.
killed when you went to
I know. Well, I knew that after that.
James,
Yes.
James, did you nominate Adele?
Yeah.
Okay.
I nominated Adele.
Well, wait, Manny, go further and say what you saw on night 2 as the fortune teller. Just go further. Just.
So on night 2, I checked Adele and Scott and found a demon. And then on night 3, I checked Jason and Jimbo again because I was a little concerned I might be drunk. Confirmed that I wasn't drunk and that they were both good. And then I died.
Yeah. And even though Scott was the recluse, he was, you know, him.
All right, Manny.
You realize that he's a recluse.
Obviously, but
Right.
then when it came to
Right. He wouldn't have got a 2
Never
when he
checked
looked at
Sam,
y'all
nope.
2. He still would have just got a
Right. I still would get just a yes, so it doesn't clear Adele that Scott's a recluse.
The only thing that could clear Adele, and I'm just throwing this out there, and this is very scary, is that Sam could be lying to us and Adele could be the drunk, and he thinks he's a private investigator because he did claim false information on turn 1. That's the only time private investigator gets it. And Sam could be lying and wasn't really the monk drunk, and Adele could be the drunk. That's the only possibility, and the only reason I bring it up is because you looked at...
The only way that would
but that doesn't get Jenny's info.
I got people talking.
That a drunk was there.
Oh, who were you told was the drunk, Jenny?
It was Sam or Simon.
Okay, then Sam has to be the drunk, so then Adele has to be it. Never mind.
Right.
I was gonna go
Almost
back to the
there.
fact that Scott being a
Almost.
recluse could have shown up as a demon.
Sure.
So you just picked
Almost.
both demons at the same time, so you got 100% demon when you went to the demon.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't
So
know
never
about
mind that,
that.
because
100%
the
demon.
librarian confirmed the drunk is
How long
Sam.
this
And
day is?
Right.
so,
Yeah, and all the info I've gotten kind of suggested that too.
and we're
Plus,
assuming
they keep him alive.
Alex has to be the spy and not
Yeah.
the Undertaker that he's claimed to be.
I'm not the spy, so I think it's Jenny and Sam is my.
Okay, so I need a nomination soon.
Throwing it out there, not expecting people
Oh.
to believe me.
Manny already nominated.
James.
Manny
Well, I can't nominate.
I nominated Adele.
Oh, James nominated.
let's-
Okay,
Yeah, he nominated
I missed that.
I don't know what the hell
Oh,
happens there, honestly.
Sam, do you get this?
Okay, Adele, did you want to defend
Maybe
yourself
not
any further?
No. There's nothing I can say that will convince you otherwise. So whatever.
Okay, we will start the vote, starting with Jimbo.
Let me throw that hand up. Oh, look at those hands go up.
Whoa.
I don't think anyone has said Jenny could be drunk.
No, I haven't heard anybody say it.
Oh, this hand's killing me.
It is so slow. It's
I thought you
painful
guys.
slow.
No, there's nothing I can say in defense.
Sure.
Well, they probably want to leave their options open.
I love that Adele doesn't
All right,
overvote
6
themselves here.
votes is enough. Unless there's someone else wants to make a nomination, we will end the day in.
I need to just ask real quick: is there any way that anyone can prove that Jenny and Sam aren't the bad people and then cahoots the whole game?
No, it's always. I mean, it's there in the back.
I mean, I don't have any.
Adele's always a great
I'm
player.
the
in the
real
game.
Undertaker, so
I can't.
He's
I
always
can't
super
say I don't
convincing.
have any definitive proof, but when I talked to Jenny on the first the first day after the first night, and I say I have some information, but I don't know if it's accurate, she immediately is like, "You're not the drunk," like right away, and I don't know if she would have done that if she was lying about being the librarian.
Well, if she's playing off that she's already told who might be the drunk.
Yeah.
But if she was actually bad, she wouldn't be told that. That's the thing. If she was a bad player, she wouldn't be told who was drunk.
There's a spy out there.
You're crazy on that. If she was a bad player, I was going to say like evil player, not bad player. That's
Did you talk
I
to
wonder
her
if this is just a
first?
werewolf thing. Bad team, good team.
Yeah.
Jenny, Sam, and Simon had the first immediate meeting.
I called both of them in immediately.
Yeah.
On the
Yeah, and
first day.
I took me a while to figure out how to do the
Clearly the demon giving the minions a bluff,
So,
right?
well, nominate one of them and we'll see what happens. But you got to nominate someone if you're claiming your truth.
I nominate Sam then.
I mean, you can
Balls.
Okay.
nominate the demon.
Do you want to explain why?
No. Yeah, Sam is fine, I guess.
Well, I'm thinking it's either Jenny or Sam. I can't think of anything. I don't know what happened. Honestly. I still have missing information. So I don't know what the hell happened.
Okay, Sam, do you want to defend yourself?
Best I can tell, I'm the drunk. I mean, I've told people this before, but I was told I was a monk, and I tried saving Jay that first night, and it didn't work. So that seemed to confirm to me that I was drunk.
Hey, who'd you try to save the second night?
I've been picking random people, so like Jason, James. I mean, I think the last night it was Jenny. I mean,
You think it was Jenny last night?
do what?
You think it was Jenny last night?
Does it drunk have the same?
Last night was Jenny. The other nights, I mean, I know
People
some of
are
the
starting to
players
piece
I
it
protected
together.
over the time,
No.
but I don't remember what order. I just remember Jenny was last night.
Oh man.
Okay, we Sam.
Does good have enough votes here?
Scott and Jay are both.
I'm thinking the same thing right now.
Jay, don't do it.
We need
I've already
seven.
voted.
We need
I've
7
voted.
in order to
I mean,
execute Sam.
because my story's checked out this whole time. I don't
No,
I don't know
the
what else.
Yeah, but dude,
The reason
but
I
you're
don't vote it, I'm being honest, is because Alex already put a vote, and he's
Yeah.
one of the evil people.
The moment they questioned me, it
the
all
fact
fell
that
apart. But
Alex
guess
is
what?
ready to go
It's a
is
little
evil.
too late.
Well,
Oh, good.
Ray has changed the number.
Okay, wait, Alex,
All right, 2 is not enough.
Alex, you said you're the Undertaker. What did you see?
So he says he's the Undertaker because I asked Brian a question about the
I
Undertaker
saw
while he was in the room with me.
the washerwoman and the poisoner. And then I was killed.
No, you saw the recluse also before you were killed, and that's
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
But that was what we questioned you on, and then I went to everyone and said, "Is he really the Undertaker?"
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was the third one. I just didn't write it down.
Okay, so
I don't think it could be Sam and Jenny because I think we've killed both of the minions.
So I need another nomination, or we're gonna
I'm
end.
just staying silent.
We'll find out in a second.
Don't need to
We'll find out
add
in a second if
anything.
we screwed up or not.
The guy really played by.
Couldn't
You
you
did
think
screw
Benny
up.
is like a mastermind and just
Yeah.
pulled this all off?
All right,
Well played.
Adele, how would you like to die?
I don't know. Just throw me off the clock tower.
All right, everyone hauls you over to the clock tower, climbs up. Obviously, the floor was broken, but they were able to throw you off the top of the clock tower to your death. We are going tonight.
me looking like, oh gosh.
Told you.
All right, Sam, who are you gonna kill?
You're killing me with this weight.
I know. Sorry, I messed up with the breakout rooms.
I was worried because my Zoom crashed for a second, then came back. Anyway, on the off chance that I don't know who James is, and off chance that he's a soldier, I'm going to say Jenny. Even though I really wanted to keep her
That's
alive, 'cause
good,
she's really
yeah.
the reason why I'm where I'm at now. So
No worries.
we're killing
That's
off
a good
Jenny.
pick.
All right.
Well,
sorry guys. Sorry, I messed up the rooms. My bad.
The suspense is killing me.
Yeah. We're Sam. Well played, Sam. Well played.
Yeah, well played. Well played, Sam and Jenny, since you guys are clearly.
Jenny was the spy and Sam.
Jenny's
No.
All right.
Sorry,
Wow.
I'm sorry.
That's awesome. They didn't get that.
Adele's like shaking his head like that.
So wait, what did I miss something? What?
We're about to be told we lost.
How do you mute everyone, Scott?
It's under participants. If you click participants, and then it will have a little thing.
Also,
Sam, I actually didn't know you won this one. I was thinking you probably won.
All right. So in the night, Jenny died. And let me just tell you what happened. So evil has won. I'll just go through the roles here. So Sam was the imp. Manny was the fortune teller. He was poisoned the first 2 nights. Both those first 2 nights by Simon, who was the poisoner. Jay was the mayor. I messed up. I should have had Guami die instead, both because of the mayor role and because of Guami's role. I should have bounced it over to you, so I apologize for that. So I'm like, man, how did I die with the mayor role and the other and Guami's role in there? James was the soldier. He was never targeted.
Means it did matter who I killed last night.
Jason was the virgin, which Jim confirmed. Scott was the recluse. Michael was the empath. He was sitting next to Simon, the poisoner, so he received a 2 on the first night.
Various means.
Jenny was a drunk librarian who saw Sam and Simon as the drunk. Adele was the Scarlet Woman. Jimbo was the washerwoman who received that Jay was or Jason was the mayor. Alex was the Undertaker, even though no one wanted to believe him. And that's it. I'll unmute everyone.
It was so hilarious because we won. I'm like, we just won. Why are we still playing?
Honestly, poor Alex. I'm sorry.
Hey, Alex was so believable after he died.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I'm not saying he shouldn't have been believable even before, but like as soon as
I thought I was talking to good people that should have believed me.
Yeah. Everything he
That's not
said,
the way this game works.
every word that came out of his mouth after he died, I was like, crap.
I just couldn't believe this Undertaker thing because I literally asked Ryan just out of the blue, what's the Undertaker? And Alex and Simon were both in the room with me. And as soon as I stopped speaking, Alex was like, well, I'm the Undertaker. Like,
so
okay,
Jason,
no, you're not.
Alex, you defended Simon so hard in that one.
That's why I was hoping that was recorded.
You made it seem like you were the spy because you defended Alex. I mean, you defended Simon so hard in that tournament. Everyone else went after Simon. We're all like, we know Simon's bad. We know Simon's bad because we knew at that point that Scott was the recluse. So when the empath Michael got the 2, we're like, Simon's bad. The other one's the recluse. And that's why we all poured on Simon. I poured on Simon. Jenny poured on Simon. We all poured on Simon, and we tried to hide the fact that Michael was a recluse. Michael, you talked up too much in that turn. I told you just shut up and don't say anything. I told you shut up and don't say anything because you won't get killed if you shut up.
When you tell people to shut up, they're gonna talk. You gotta say, would you please be quiet?
So
yeah.
Thank you, Jay.
We'll get Simon killed. Just don't say anything. That's what I literally told him. I said, don't say anything.
Oh, what are we listening to?
I was like, dude,
But good people need
you're involved.
So Jay, you definitely knew. I knew. I don't know who else did, but Sam, when you were defending yourself that last time, your body language, I was like, we effed up.
It was so obvious.
If anybody had just asked me at any point in the game,
I can't believe
anything,
I tried to play it off.
then
As soon as I said,
I almost want to pause it. We
I
want
was
to
like,
listen to this.
last night.
They'll keep going for a little
Yeah,
bit.
and
I don't know how long it goes.
Jenny, that's when I went crap, and I was like, and I even said, like, you think?
I said Jenny for sure. I mean, that was just
No. When you first answered, you said, I think Jenny, and that's when I said,
because I did not think at all about
Good.
who I allegedly would have been picking. I just thought, oh, well, I tried to pick Jay and he died, so that's it.
I just need to survive.
Yeah, that was intense. I'm glad you guys won. You did really good for your first game, and they all were like, well, Imp is definitely somebody who played before.
I was riding that high for like a week. And even to this day, I've said this many times, but to this day, I think I prefer being good, but winning as evil is way more exhilarating.
Oh, yeah. I think one of my favorite wins was a goblin win as evil.
Yeah.
Or a damsel guess.
I've had one of those. I've told the story before, but I did script notes with Alejo and Navian, and then the next day on Alejo's stream, we played Extension Cord, and I'm the Boom Dandy. Day one, my demon. It's a 1 minion game, so it's just me and the demon. A demon fakes damsel guess somebody, because there is a damsel in play. So everybody's voting for it's a unanimous vote on the demon. So I'm here thinking before time comes up, I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to guess somebody's a damsel, or that's it. And right before, within the 10-second count, somebody goes, it's like, oh, hopefully it's not a play, but in case it isn't, wanting the huntsman to pick her. And so I'm like, I claim Indian and pick Lyra. And Leia's just like, the game is over and Evil's won.
So
that was so good.
I think there was a point where I was a minion, but I was kind of confirmed as good, and so I didn't want to guess it. But I went to one of the other minions, and was like, "I'm fairly certain this person is a damsel. You have to guess them." And then we came back, and it was like they guessed them, and we won. I was like, "Yeah."
I at a Clock Tower Con a couple years ago in DC. I ran Extension Cord, and a minion guessed a damsel and won. And that was pretty cool, I thought.
Yeah.
Simon said a good Legion wins is his favorite. Oh yeah, he was talking. Yeah, he.
Yes, that's right. That was Simon.
Yeah. That was a whale bucket game.
It was.
Yeah. Do you have any post game thoughts, Manny? I know we talked ahead of time about your thoughts on Fortune Teller and how it might have been shaped by this very first game.
I
think most of my thoughts have come from later games, but it is funny to come back and see that everything I hate about the Fortune Teller happened to me in this game. Yeah, I remember drawing the token and just being like, oh, this is the seer. This is the powerful role. I need to be quiet. I need to be, solving the game later. And then just not understanding anything what was happening. Like the virgins in my pings, all my other pings are dead. What's going on? I do remember reading through the roll and thinking the recluse was the red herring. Not that it could be, just that it was the red herring.
No. Wow.
But
yeah, well, this game was a good lesson for me for creating an alibi and keeping track of what you are allegedly doing beyond the first night. Or the second night, technically.
Right?
I must be the drunk.
And even to this day, I still play pretty passively. Not as passively as I did in this game, but I still do remain a fairly passive player. Good or evil. That's just, I don't know. That's how I am. Sometimes it gets me by, and sometimes it gets me killed.
It can happen.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out what the clock tower is behind you because I feel like I've seen it before.
Yeah, I know it's just a random image I found on Google, and so this app that we're using, you can see more of my background, and it's a lot messier than what you can usually see on the Clock Tower app. So I was able to find the original background that I used because I've never deleted that file. Pulled it up, got my AEW shirt on, which is no longer backwards. Well, it's backwards on my end. The stream will see it as backwards. I had that fixed, but I guess it's not there. Anyway, whatever. Yeah.
I have to say, I'll look for the pictures, but I think I might have a picture of that clock somewhere. It looks very familiar.
All right. Well, any closing thoughts?
That was cool. I enjoyed watching you guys play your first game.
Like I said, I don't think many people can just go back and watch their first game from 4 years ago at this point. It's yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is Becky in stream at all? Is she watching? That's who I want.
If she is, I haven't seen her message or anything.
Well,
but.
Becky, if you watch this later on, my first game on was with Becky being the demon, and I was the puzzle master who Robert was my puzzle drunk and guessed him, and nobody believed me. So
yeah. Was that your first game in period, or was that a?
It was my first game on stream. My first game played was an S&D game at Dice Tower West. I had watched enough games that I felt comfortable enough with the game to go ahead and play. So And I was one of those that like watched the same game like over and over and over again to study it and kind of get an idea of how to play it. So yeah. I don't think I started playing TB until like later on, which is crazy.
Yeah, well, at least we got to start with TV. I think Ryan did a pretty good job there. He didn't really stick around very long, I don't think. But I mean, for being a kind of an early storyteller, I think he did pretty well. Scott, kind of helped him a little bit because Scott had a little bit more experience at that point. But yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll see you Friday.
We'll be back Friday at our normal time, 9:00 Eastern. We'll do. It's a new character week, so that should be exciting. I'll be playing on the TPI stream for the new character release.
I might be in the Grim stream. Not sure yet. Probably. I don't know.
I would love to attempt to join, but it's always just too late at night. And with the time zones, because that's all going to be an hour later than usual because the UK changed times, but we haven't. But also, Steve, again, thank you for all the gift subs. Really cool.
Jelly.
Yeah, Simon, be curious to see your thoughts later. But thank you all for watching. We appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see you Friday.
Good night.
All right.